Watch me eat it at the gym.
If you ain't at the gym, then where the fuck you at?
Awkward whining at the gym.
How many sets do you have left?
Maybe like 2.
2?
Yeah.
2 entire sets.
Yeah, it'll be quick though.
How quick?
The next one right now.
No, you need to be done.
I just
No.
You know a tantrum? You can work in.
No.
You want to work in?
No.
Okay, now if you
I want to
want.
do this.
No.
I want to
You
do
a tantrum. Yeah, it's cool.
Thank you.
It's cool. Yeah, no worries.
Just kidding. I'm just a prank.
Okay.
It's just a
No
prank.
tantrum, right?
Please, put your penis away.
No,
I'm not going to ask you again. Put your penis away.
I am who I
There is literally so much room. But this lady decides right there is good. Right there, when there is so much room elsewhere, to not lay on me.
The 4 exercises I will never be doing again because my glutes are literally blowing up. And I also don't recommend these to you guys either. Step ups made Google Earth give my glutes their own postcode. Any RDL variation has people asking where I got my BBL done. Hip thrusts or glute bridges literally made my glutes and confidence quadruple in size. Kickbacks made sure none of my jeans fit anymore.
The topic of conversation is when you're in the gym and you make eye contact with a guy. This is for all the men, okay? They think when we make eye contact with them, it means come talk to us. Come talk to us. We're interested. Here's the tea. If I hit a set and I do the little 360, 360, like my hands are on my hips. If I make eye contact with you and literally immediately look away, I'm just looking around. But if I give you a look and then I look back and I do the double take, I'm like, or if I stare at you for longer than 2 seconds, it's on. It can't be the very first time I see you though. 3 days minimum. And then you can shoot that shot. That's the tea. Period.
These thoughts are basically almost naked because they're wearing sports bras and panties, also known as a thirst trap outfit, which makes it hard not to look for at least any red-blooded man who's not limp-wristed. I swear these thirst trap outfits make these thoughts think they're superheroes, when in reality, they're super HOEs. And now they want to clarify for the Chads and Tyrones to hit on them, but not the regular guy because they don't notice 70% of the men on Earth. If it's a top 10% male, they're interested. If it's an average Joe, they're staring in space. Got that? It's this type of mixed signals that men are tired of. These females' stances on things change more than their mood swings.
This woman at the gym came up to me when I was taking pictures of myself, like in the mirror, just like lifting up my abs, you know? Came up to me and was like, "Does your mom tell you not to do that?" Like, totally slut shaming me. I don't even know. But now anytime I see her at the gym, and she's like facing my direction, I pull my shorts so far up my butt. I pull my sports bra up. I just do the most in front of her to try to look like a gym thotty. And you know, she should be grateful because I don't do that for anyone else. So I really hope she enjoys the show every time she sees me.
Damn, females are petty for sure. I got no doubt that the Karen complaining is probably just jealous that this female looks better than her. But the Karen has a point. Why is she checking out herself in the middle of the gym when she can at least go into a posing room or somewhere more private? These gym females expect men not to look at them, but then they're dressed half naked and show off certain body parts during and after their workout. I also like that the Karen called out this thought by calling her a 304 because we need more of this in society. Rude encouragement of being modest towards a female is far better than being tainted as a 304 for the rest of your life. As you should. These females will cheer each other on to be a thirst trap distraction at the gym, then complain that men stare. You cannot make this shit up. I love seeing girls taking pics sometimes. I want to be like, "Girl, can I take it for you?" We support girlies. Social media is one big thought circle jerk. Hate her, cause she ain't a baddie like you. Bruh, that just goes to show that there's no such thing as a sisterhood. The feminist utopia paradise of females coming together is nothing but a pipe dream. If men disappeared, they'd fight each other, especially since they didn't have men to blame their problems on. The feminist saying, "It's time for women to be in charge," which implies women haven't ever been in charge, is a lie. There has been female-led societies throughout history and they didn't survive. Otherwise, they'd still be around. Before we go further with the video, let me share the comment of the day. Shout out to GRC70 who said, "You lose money chasing women, you don't lose women chasing money." Felt that one. Preach that, and let's put that on a t-shirt. So please, don't forget to reach out to my email to claim your $5. As always guys, I'll be picking one comment from each video. It might be the funniest, the most liked, or the most quotable, so don't forget to leave a comment and you could be our very next winner. So be sure to hit that like and sub button too, as the support means so much, y'all. So now, let's get right back into the video.
Embrace your masculinity.
Huh?
Can you get the crash pads for those?
For what?
For the deadlifts?
Oh, I'm not gonna pull off crash pads.
You're supposed to be using them.
I've never had to deadlift off crash pads in here.
Quentin prefers that you guys do.
I mean, that's just gonna hurt me more than anything.
Well, I'm trying to have a session over here with some clients. So if you'd like to go over there and do that, you can.
The reason why a lot of men are building their own home gyms is because females like this Karen are complaining about the noise because they think that the gym is supposed to only cater to them. And in her case, her and her post-wall client. It looks like they're not a corporate gym, maybe at a mom and pop gym or a hardcore gym. If she wants peace and quiet, she should go to Planet Fitness where they'll sound an alarm if you drop the weights and grunt. Big props to this guy for staying grounded and not allowing that entitled brat to boss him around. There's female gyms like Curves, but oh wait, I forgot. The Thoughts didn't like the Curves gyms because then men can't validate them, so Curves went out of business. I kid you not. These females complain all the time about men at the gym, and they had a name brand women only gym to go to, yet it went out of business because not enough feminists went there. People need to realize the gym is supposed to be loud. Exactly, but this entitled Karen thought she could use her woman privilege to have things her way. What's so bad about crash pads? It elevates the bar so you're getting less range of motion, and the workout will be a partial, which wouldn't make it as effective. If banging the weight scares off these feminists and thoughts, I say keep on lifting heavy, kings.
Ladies, I have a pro tip for when you're in the gym and men are making you uncomfortable. I was doing my squats, popping that booty, and directly behind me happened to be a man on a treadmill. I heard him say, "Oh look, I can walk on the treadmill and get a show," to his friend that was on the treadmill. So you know what I did? I turned around. I stared directly into his soul. And for a solid minute, I just inched closer to his machine. He was so scared! He literally slowed down the treadmill and fucking left the gym! He was so uncomfortable, I made him leave! I feel empowered! Women win today!
So, this crazy bedwench admits she was showing off her buns and probably doing the exercise to solely be more distracting, and did them in front of treadmills, yet it's the guy's fault for enjoying the show. That's why I advocate wearing sunglasses. Also, scaring off men isn't called empowering. It's called the Cat Lady Starter Pack. And I'm pretty sure once those guys realized she heard their conversation and stared at them, they thought she'd be a Karen and get them banned from the gym, so they ran off to save themselves from the headache. But this is feminism in the West as a whole. The goal is to be in competition with men and to be superior, not fight for so-called equality. The way girls have to act crazy to be left alone. Weird how all the female gym curves went bankrupt because of the lack of women going there. I would have farted. I swear, these females take pride in being gross, and they're the same ones who cry themselves to sleep for being alone. This is why men are going overseas to become a passport bro, to date actual, real women who have manners. Another brainless comment. Let's take back our power. They need us, so that makes them feel weak, so in order to feel strong again, they try to overpower us. No more. Well then, why don't these man-hating feminists start their own all-women society in the middle of nowhere and show us men how it's done? They love to claim that they don't need men, yet they'll freak out if the cell service is down for a couple of hours because they're addicted to social media.
Please stop filming this type of content at the gym. Listen, I'm all for gym humor and comedy, but there is absolutely a line, especially when you're at a busy commercial gym like this Crunch, where a lot of young people, a lot of minors work out. They should not be exposed to this, be around it, or even worse, in the background of one of these videos. Imagine you're a mother or father. You sign your son or daughter up at this gym, they're a minor, and then you find out this is the type of content that is being created at that gym. Or, God forbid, your son or daughter is in the background of one of these videos. I would be absolutely livid. If this was my gym, I would ask you one time politely to stop doing this. But seeing as this is a theme on your page, video after video, I would ask you to leave and not come back. You need to do better. Mind your own business.
As I've always said, females are addicted to DNA, which stands for dick and attention. The fact that she hasn't been kicked out of her gym just shows you the double standards we live in the feminist West. There's almost nowhere in society where females haven't co-opted. I'm glad Joey talked about kids because there's so many deadbeat single moms who will post thirst trap photos with their kids in the background photos, even OF content with kids in the background. It's truly deplorable, and those kids are going to be haunted by the bedwench's actions when they find their own childhood pics on the internet with their deadbeat mom's private parts on some website that has hub in it or an X. No wonder why there's a higher rate of kids from OF single moms deleting themselves. My gym has a sign that says no recording. There are influencer gyms where thoughts and pro bodybuilders record content, but these females then wouldn't get as much attention because they're not the hottest one there. They love to live life on super easy mode and be the center of attention. Honestly, how can that be safe? It's not, and she'll feel it eventually when she gets older. That's how addicted these thoughts are for attention. Why can't they go to an all-night gym at like 3 a.m. where nobody will be there, or sometime where there's barely anyone? Because that's when they're at the club getting free drinks or getting smashed out by Chad and Tyrone. And especially with OnlyFans, these females that make enough to not have a real job are able to live a hedonistic lifestyle 24/7. So they probably don't wake up till 1 p.m. because they've been up all night living the baddie lifestyle, aka being a 304.
I asked this random guy at the gym to try this challenge with me. Let's go. Bench press win. Fail. Deadlift win. Fail. Squat win.
Wow, okay, that was good. Kick your legs up. This is hard.
Boots.
Yeah, a random guy just so happens to be a gym Chad, not the 40-year-old nerd with a midlife crisis. Either this is an influencer gym where most men are Chads and Tyrones, or she waited until the guy of her choice walked by to make the video. This just goes to show how Chad and Tyrone live life on easy mode. A hot thought asked him to grab her by doing a workout challenge video, and also just goes to show when these thoughts complain about men having it easy, they're talking about these 10% men who check off all of their shallow boxes. Dude could literally carry her out of the gym to his home and smash her out because he passed her alpha test by lifting her like she was a bag. Again, she's not asking the short, old, or skinny guy to do this so-called challenge. Just a guy that most females are chasing. A certified Chad, because the gym is the supercharger to these physically gifted men. The most liked comment with over 140,000 likes is from Gymshark, the #1 gym thought clothing brand Gymshark. We need an update. Feels like the start of a gym rom-com film. That Chad doesn't have to get married to her or date her. I wouldn't doubt if she gave up the box for free already. She's probably saving marriage for a sucker after she gets smashed out by all the gym chads and wants the 304 retirement plan. This random guy. Exactly. He's got a TikTok account and looks like Drago from Rocky. The second most liked comment with over 100,000 likes says, "You can tell he was trying really hard to be respectful with hand placement on that first challenge." It's amazing how these females will characterize things the best way possible when it comes to Chad and Tyrone. If Chad and Tyrone didn't have a job, they'd praise it as him being selective with jobs and valuing living life and not working for a boss. While if it was a regular guy, they'd call him dusty and broke. And Chad didn't need to cop a feel. He knows the deal. He'll smash her out behind closed doors so no one will know. He's not thirsty for females when they're chasing him.
Backstory. The gym is pretty much empty. I'm the only one using the squat rack, so I'm in the corner. No one else is in the background of my frame, so it's not like I was pissing anybody off. My phone is propped up against my bright red water bottle that has a bunch of colorful stickers on it. Where it was placed is very, very narrow walkway. It's not even a real walkway. Like, you have to step on other platforms to get to where I was at. So it wasn't like I was in anybody's way. This woman was across, like, on the other side of the gym in the corner, and came my direction looking for something. That's what she made it seem like. Kicked my phone, realized she didn't knock it over, and then kicks my water bottle over and knocks my phone over for no apparent reason. I don't talk to people at the gym except for my boyfriend and the staff. I don't think I have RBF. Like, maybe in the middle of my set I have a stank face, like one does, but I mind my fucking business, and this is what I get in return. Why? I have no idea. But this is rude.
Tough luck, sweet cheeks. Is recording your ass while you drop low that critical to working out? Why is it that most men can work out without recording themselves? These gym thoughts take more pics and videos of themselves working out than Mr. Olympia competitors, including Mr. Olympia himself. Whoever that Gym Karen was, I salute you. And to be honest, I think she was more mad that a man didn't do it, so she can't complain about being oppressed by male privilege. Because had this been a guy, it would have gone super viral and all men would be blamed for the actions of one man. It's interesting that most of these females have more problems with other females than actual men. It's like they get in bigger confrontations with each other. She went out of her way to kick your camera. Like, I get not wanting to be recorded, but she was in no way in view of said camera. I don't know. The camera looks pretty far away from the squat rack. Maybe if she didn't record at the gym, she wouldn't have this problem. Just a thought. People don't like other people filming at the gym, regardless of said gym's policies. Like I said, the camera looks pretty far away from the squat rack, like far enough that people can walk into the shot without knowing it. Then they'll be recorded without their consent.
So, my ex decided to join the same gym that I go to. And you know, the first time I saw him, it was a little irritating. I can't lie. I was like, why do you have to intrude my space? Like, this is my sanctuary. Why do you have to be here? But then something really funny happened. He walks in one day with one of his homeboys. And this is a homeboy I've never seen before. A new friend that he has made. So the weights I needed were right next to them. And I was like, you know what? I'm not going to let them stop me from getting these weights that I need. I'm going to go walk over there, grab the weights, and go and do my workout. So as I go over there, his friend looks at me and he goes, Mama Swole. And I'm like, oh. Hello. Hi. How's it going? He's like, I love your videos. Can I get a picture with you? He asked for a picture with me. And I'm like, oh, yeah, of course. So he asked my ex to take the photo. He goes, this is one of my favorite TikTokers, Mama Swole. And my ex goes, yeah. Yeah, man, I know who she is. He's like, what? You guys know each other? What? Oh, that's so cool. And I'm like, yep. We know each other. It's pretty cool. But bro, if you could have seen the look on my ex's face. Oh, I'm sorry, but it's so funny, bro. It's so funny.
That's it. That's not the dunk she thinks it really is. I was expecting something more, to be honest. These females who get famous posting pics of their ass think it's an accomplishment or similar to someone who's actually famous for doing something. The reason why these thoughts are famous is because they have a following of dudes who want to bust a nut in them. Like, posting thirst trap pics isn't the same as writing a bestseller novel or having a hit song, or being a star athlete in a pro sport. Those things take skill, hard work, and dedication. and you actually have to compete with the best of the best. A female can just wake up and open their legs to get validation. And despite her being TikTok famous, she let some random guy Chad hit it and quit it. It's not like she's married to a famous athlete. She's still single. And I've got a newsflash for her. She might be famous, but at the end of the day, there's nothing special about her looks compared to the average attractive gym thought. If someone didn't know who she was, yeah, he might admire her looks, but he'll think she's a gym thought. A famous bodybuilder, on the other hand, turns heads wherever he goes. People don't need to know he's famous to notice his massive size. And that so-called look was disappointment and being annoyed that the dude made friends with is a simp, not out of jealousy. Here's what the thought looks like and how she got TikTok famous.
Telling bodybuilders to move.
Move.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. It's just a prank. Don't cry.
Just shows why her ex moved on, because she's super entitled and actively promotes the entitled behavior. This princess syndrome is especially supercharged because she has over 300k followers on TikTok alone. There's a saying, for every hot female, there's a guy tired of banging her. Something like that. Let's see what the commenters think about her so-called revenge against her ex. Crazy part is, homeboy gonna see this video. You're his favorite. That dude treated her like a celebrity, so she treated him like a fan, which means taking a photo with her is the closest he'll ever be with her. Because notice she didn't talk about getting back at her ex by dating this new guy who was a fan of hers. A thought calls her out. Things that never happened. Females know each other the most, and this sounds almost too good to be true, that the ex just joined the same gym she went to and went with a new friend who was a fanboy of hers. It's not your space, it's a public area. Exactly. I think she's rich and I know she's so-called famous, so why doesn't she have her own gym at home or go to some exclusive private gym?
So earlier today, I'm at the gym on the Booty Blaster 3000 when all of a sudden a relationship termination was happening right before my eyes. So like I said, I was on the Booty Blaster 3000 when the girl who was on the machine next to me had this guy come into the gym and approach her. I just assumed it was her man because, you know, she was excited and everything. And she's like, hey, babe, how you doing? Blah, blah, blah. But so the guy looked super serious. No hi, no nothing. The guy wasted no time, went straight to the point and was like, Lola, I'm going to ask you a question and I'm going to need you to be honest with me. I'm begging you, do not lie to me. I put my music on pause. Like, that's how you know that I'm next level Dane Kumpa. Hella nosy. Anyway, the girl is like, what are you talking about? What do you mean? Like, I've always been honest with you. Like, why are you coming up here trying to cause a scene? And my guy was like, Lola, go ahead and step off the machine real quick. Step off the machine. When she steps off, he starts showing her, I guess, the receipts on his phone. Her whole script changes. And now she's trying to blame him. Like, oh, why would you go through my stuff? Like, why would you go to these links to try to find out information about me? Blah, blah, blah. The guy's like, Lola, I'm not even about to go back and forth with you. I got all that I needed. I can't believe you this type of person, but you know what? You live and you learn. And so this, whatever we got going on, it ain't gonna work. And the girl was like, oh, you tripping. We could talk about this later. And my guy was like, ain't nothing to talk about, but bet. So he leaves the gym. So I'm thinking the interaction is done. So I step off the Booty Blaster 3000. I go to the locker room. I start changing, preparing to leave. As I'm walking out the door, my guy is walking back in. But in his hand, he got two big-ass bags. Now, y'all already know I had to make my way back in, parce how am I going to miss this tea? So that it wouldn't be so obvious, I continued on to my car, dropped my bag, but proceeded right back in and acted like I forgot something. Y'all, sis was not happy. She was like, why would you come back here and embarrass me like this and bring these bags? You could have just waited till I left the gym and we could have had this conversation, but no, you wanted to act like a child. While she was still talking mid-sentence, some guy did a 180 about face and left the gym. And of course, like, you know, she was chasing behind him. I went back to my car like, damn, I wonder how that story's gonna end. Gotcha, bitch!
First of all, damn, this female's voice sounds pretty deep. Thought she was for a sec about to tell us she's a trans and her name is Daquan. That's what happens when these females act all masculine. You think the Decepticons are Transformers. But this is how you deal with cheating. Doing it in a public place so the female can't claim a false accusation, but you also publicly shame them, like what this king did when he dropped off her bags. This is why owning your own place or leasing it in just your name is the best way to keep the odds stacked in your favor, because you can kick out a bedwench onto the street and truly teach her a lesson. But before it gets to the point that you have to shame a 304, if you're not truly comfortable in a relationship and you suspect something, it's best just to give her the walking papers so you can have a peace of mind. This world is hard enough already without having an extra level of stress. And if she did nothing, she's going to respect you even more and treat you better. At the very least, it's a power move that will give you a free friends with benefits situation till she finds another man to jump to. That's if she doesn't try to win you back, because modern women can't handle rejection because they're used to men simping for them. See, if my gym was this eventful, I would go on a semi-regular basis. Modern women are addicted to drama. This is why they'll blow up each other's relationships and even their own just to have some gossip to talk about. Lola is homeless right about now, lol. And the female in the video responds, I ain't seen her at the gym, so it's def a possibility. That's the type of ending to a story we all need. A thought finally faces some accountability, and another man has joined our tribe and gone MGTOW. As always, I wish you tremendous success. Now it's your turn. What do you think? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Remember that if you leave the best comment, you'll get $5. Thank you so much for watching. If you found value in this video, hit the like and subscribe buttons, ring the notification bell so you don't miss out on future uploads, drop a comment, and share it. See you in the next video. Till next time.